Hi, great day, gorgeous day. It's beautiful, it's sunny, it's warm, not too hot. Monday we had a bit of a rain, which was the shocker because after the winter storms passed, we haven't had any rain. And then on Tuesday I worked 8 hours because I was feeling fine, and so on Tuesday I worked, I was feeling fine, back to myself 100%. Although my allergies and asthma have been up because it is spring season, the pollen counts are a lot higher. So even though my stuff lasts throughout the whole year, it gets worse than during the springtime. But I tried out my new parts yesterday to my breathing nebulizer machine. It worked really well. The medicine was able to go in there just like it was supposed to, and not just linger around and bubble all through the whole, I don't know, tube. I showed the lady my tube at the wishing well the other week. She's like, "What did you do?" And I was like, "Yep, I did that." And then I also got gloves with them, which is something I needed. Usually my mom gives them from her work, but they haven't gotten a shipment in, so I just had to buy them. And then Monday, when I went to go do my Cadbury haul egg, before going home for dinner and editing, I noticed my phone on the top right screen, it had like a web like crackling. I was like, I didn't break it. I know I've dropped my phone a few times, but I'm like, I didn't drop it that day. Nothing, whatever. So I explained to my husband. He just said, call your company, compare. So I called my cell phone company. They said if I had had insurance with them, it would have been $200 and more to get it replaced. Thankfully, because it's with Geek Squad, because we bought our phone from this one from Best Buy at the time with a great deal. And so my plan's really cheap. And they're like, yeah, it's just 140, 150, 100 total, whatever, 160, around that ballpark. So I get my phone in a few days. They'll transfer all of my stuff, and the apps I could just reboot. It's not a big deal. And then after that, I'm gonna have to send this phone in. So that's kind of a quick update. I am always happy when I can take all of you along on my day off, when I run errands and chores, grab coffee and lunch. So come on, hang out with me for the day. Got a couple of errands out of the way. Now I'm enjoying some coffee from my new coffee joint that I've discovered and fell in love with, the Our Coffee House. I ordered their matcha latte, which is made out of green tea. This time they made it a little less sweet for me. And it tastes as good as I've tried it the first time around. I definitely love coming here and grabbing some coffee. My allergies and asthma have been a little bit better today, but they're still up because of the weather change, which is expected. Also, all the medications that I'm on, they're safe. Category A, they're not category C, which is what you want to be in when you're pregnant or like us, or trying to get pregnant. And I'd rather take safe medications and have my allergies and asthma a little bit up, because then it lets me know that my medications work, it gets better from day to day. And that's part of having a life with asthma and allergies. My allergies, if you're new around here and don't know, I've had them since I was 5. My mom noticed them right away, the symptoms for what I had from allergies, being allergic to tomatoes and latex. That's how it all started. Then when I was older, they were able to officially diagnose me with allergies. I no longer have allergies to tomatoes, but I'm still allergic to latex. I can't wear any band-aid, no gloves, can't even touch latex paint, nothing. Now if someone else touches it, I don't have a reaction because I'm not the one who touched it. So it's obviously not severe, it's more on the moderate side. And also, my allergic asthma has been diagnosed when I was in college. I did grow up with 2 parents who smoked. Once my dad had heart surgery back in 2002 when I graduated high school. They both stopped smoking. There's this stereotypical thing that people will say about Russians. Oh, you drink and you smoke and all that. My parents are not drinkers. They don't drink vodka. Yes, they grew up smoking. It was just something that they got into in Russia. It was a popular thing. Here they stopped. Luckily, I never got into it. My brother has not ever gotten into it. He doesn't care for it. But nowadays, teens are so pressured to smoke, drink, and confined to whatever their friends do. But I'm glad that my brother has good friends. Last night, while I was doing my breathing treatment, I watched another episode of The Fry Life, and then I watched a new movie that I bought. Normally I buy them cheap and whenever they go on sale, but I knew these two movies wouldn't because they just came out with it fresh from the theater. Moana and Lion. I've already saw Moana in theater, so this time I watched Lion. I thought it standard. I know lion stands for a lion, like the animal, but I didn't know what it actually meant till I watched the whole film. This one comes with bonus stuff where the person who represented whose story this is about and the director who commented on, making of the film, both said that Sharu, however you pronounce the name correctly, its meaning is lion. This is how they came up with the title of the film. Who represents this person's life that he was playing actually mentioned that there was a book written, and the person himself whose story this is about also was in the bonus feature part and talked about how he wrote the book. He didn't know if this was going to become a film one day. It didn't win any awards, but it's been nominated for a lot of awards. But a really good film. Highly recommend you watch it. I don't want to give all of it away, but it's definitely something that I have been learning more about. In India, there's a lot of missing children. It's really hard to find missing parents, especially because some of these parents work in brothels where they do a lot of prostitute work in the red light district, or they'll be doing, carrying rocks and all. I cried through a lot of this film because it was so emotional. It was so touching. It really brought it brought me to a whole new level to understand more about what's going on in India in the red light district, because there was another film that I watched like a year ago, which is all about a group of these kids that were given cameras to do photographs, and the lady tries to take them and give them the opportunity, the photographing, to create a better life for themselves. And this film just gave me another insight to something that I didn't know about before. So I urge all of you to watch this film and see worsening things happening all around the world. It just touches your heart, and it makes you cry because you feel for these people that are going through something, and it makes you realize that you should appreciate everything you have in your life, even the little things. Like, I don't live in a fancy rich house, and I'm okay with that. I don't make a millionaire's money, but I have the happiest, wealthiest life in its own way. I get to travel. I'm a teacher. I love my job. I'm married to a wonderful man. We're trying for a baby, and it just is the best thing. I'm here at US Sushi enjoying some lunch and ordered a miso soup with there. And this is traditional miso soup, the same way you make regular miso soup. The only difference is they add clam. I ordered their eel handle and the blue crab roll. And they look small, but they're actually bigger size. I just started to didn't kind of wait for the soup. And I've been saying Japanese, I've been saying Japanese, now I'm going to enjoy the rest of my lunch. The farmer's market out here in Northridge is so cool. This is one of their trucks that comes out. Every week there's usually a different truck. This one sells a lot of Spanish drinks. Over here you have your freshly squeezed orange juice. Farmers market used to be just about buying produce. It's changed over the last many years, where not only can you buy fresh produce here and fish, you can also get books, clothing, jewelry, items for the house. Sometimes they have special deals that go on. It's great to hang out with family, great for the kids. They sell nuts, flowers, fresh baked goods. I'm just having a blast here at my local farmers market. Make sure if there's one near your house to check it out. This one also has rides for kids. Oh my god, now I'm just deciding what it is that I want for dinner. Oh, and my Rode mic broke because while I was buying books and trying to vlog at the same time, my Rode mic fell out and broke, so I'm gonna have to buy another one. So this will be going through my second Rode mic, which is ridiculous, but it is what it is, and I'm having a great time here. Look at all the people, such a diverse community of people that come here. After a long day, I decided to relax and play here at the farmer's market. And since it's Wednesday, every Wednesday in Northridge, they have their weekly farmer's market. It's the only one that's not far from my house. I get really sad when they ended in October, because right after Halloween, that's when the week ended. I stopped by at the first stop, which is to pick up some used books. They don't normally sell books here at the farmer's market, but today they had a stand where they're selling used books. I was sold. I bought The Lost World and Other Stories by Sir Conan Doyle. He's one of my favorite authors. He's also my mom's favorite author as well. That's something we have in common in the books. This is the one that actually wrote the Jurassic Park, the guy said, who sold me the book. Then I picked up a kid's book, The Hungry Caterpillar. I just finished my shopping at Macy's. Picked up a new dress for my trip in the summer to wear. I also bought a new nightgown because, you know, I needed something to wear. Now I'm just gonna chill out and hang out here at the farmer's market. Whenever I come to the farmer's market here in Northridge, this is one of my favorite among a few others. I love to stop by, get my favorite food, which is empanadas, Argentina style. The lady here makes them fresh, right here on the spot. Then they put them here in the tea, like you can pick. They have lobster, beef, onion and cheese, ham and cheese, chicken, and spinach and cheese. My two favorites is spinach and cheese and lobster, and I think that's what I'm going to grab and enjoy for dinner. Empanadas look so good in the stand. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to have tonight for dinner, so I decided to get their lobster, cheese, and onion one. Let's dive in. It is so good. The empanada that I have here, it's a little bit thinner and lighter than a calzone, which is an Italian-style empanada filled with pizza-like items, but Argentinian empanadas are made with regular all-purpose flour. This is the yummy tasting best ever Argentinian empanada. I'm going to try to see if I can get a good bite out of it. I'm definitely having a good time here. There's a lot of different food vendors, Asian food, Spanish food, all kinds of food, barbecue, juices, you name it, they have a lot to choose from. It's a great place if you have kids and you want to have a family night, hang out here, or say you're going on a date or a bunch of friends who want to just chill out. This is the place you'll want to come to and hang out. I'm definitely having a good time here. All right. I can definitely taste the cheese, the onion, and the lobster. It is so good. It's that good. You guys having a good time with me? I'm having a good time here myself. It's amazing. It's a farmer's market night. I'm definitely glad I came here to take a break. I've come across another food truck, and this one, it's not just about crepes, it's about stuffed crepes. And the reason why I don't usually get crepes at a farmer's market is because I make them at home, so there's no reason to kind of get them here. And over here is their fresh salsa that they sell. If you need any dentistry, there's usually a dentist table here anyways. Solar City, and then when you come here, they have their little ice cream truck. Then over here, there is jewelry, and yes, they even have Memorial Park where you can arrange stuff for someone who passed away. Wow, at a farmer's market, that's a little bit creepy. So over here you come to, they have fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, you name it, they have it. And I'm about to show you guys something cool for the kids. A bunch of different rides and slides and jumping swings and rock climbing, all kind of stuff for your kids to do and have fun. So if you have a kid, grab them, come on out here, have a good time. It is definitely a great place to be here with your family. This is a swing. This is their space shuttle where you can climb up and then go down. This is their Mickey Park, so you kind of feel like a Disneyland. Here's a boy jumping on a swing. Look at how awesome it is. And over here is Frozen. Disney on Ice. Whoa. Kind of dark. I don't know if it's my phone or anything like that. And then they have their kettles. Popcorn. You can get body art here. Kona Ice, which is good. Although I'm not really into Kona Ice. But they say it's really good. Woodwork. Look at this cute little cat stuff. Oh my god, it looks like Hello Kitty kind of thing, but it's not. And there they have more food and music. Aside from the good food, good vibe, great entertainment, shopping, rides, and jewelry shopping, all that other kind of shopping. In front of me is the music. They're about to get their band going and play some great music. What else can you have at a farmer's market? I love it when they play music. It creates that nice ambiance. Definitely a diverse feeling when you come to a farmer's market. If you lose anything, want to participate in a raffle, come to the stand, and then over there behind the stand is the Italian ice. After Macy's and hanging out at the farmer's market, I'm here at the dry cleaner spot. I just dropped off 2 pieces of clothing that needed dry cleaning. I have a sweater that's hand woven that needed to be dry cleaned. I also have a cashmere cardigan that also needed to be dry cleaned, so I brought both of the items in. The reason I come here is because they're environmentally friendly, they're safe, they're clean, and they do a really good job of dry cleaning my items without ruining it. Do you ever have this love-hate relationship? You know, when you buy something, then you're like, why did I buy it? There's no use for it. It's not really what I was initially intended to buy it for. So I bought a while back a bag that I was going to use for traveling. And then I thought, well, it doesn't show off that it's too designerish, even though it has the name Kate Spade on it. Wasn't that high. Got it on eBay along with the bag that I'm wearing now. I got it at my other TJ Maxx that I went to and found it for a good price. But the one that I'm talking about, when I bought it on eBay, I saw the pictures. It was legit. It was great. But when I got it, I noticed the fold and the snap doesn't snap. So it folds, but then the fold flap just wiggles around and it snaps on the inside. So I brought it to a place that you usually get it. All my handles fixed or any work that I need done to my handbags. And the guy said because we have to cut through the leather, putting it all back together wouldn't kind of be a whole, it would just be a mess. So he said you're better off probably just selling it, buying a different one. So this time I went to Buffalo Exchange. They bought it, got some cash out. I went to my workshop for 2 hours. It was long and boring, but I networked with some people, so that was good. It's all the hours that I'm getting that's going towards my renewal for my early childhood education license in order to teach in school districts or any privates or publics. Home daycares, you need this license, and every 5 years you're required to renew it. Now I'm here at my local TJ Maxx to see what they got on sale. I wanted an evening bag, you know, the kind that you just have a crossover like gold. But all the bags that I've been seeing that are gold from Michael Kors or Kate Spade, my Samsung Galaxy phone doesn't fit in because I have the 6 Plus Edge one, and the fact that it's Plus, it doesn't fit. So I'm just going to browse around and see what they got here on sale. While I'm upstairs here at TJ Maxx browsing to see what they have in their sales, I didn't really find much travel stuff. I did find some caps that I need for showering because I only have 2. I needed 2 more, this way I'm stocked up. But I found a few things that I thought I would inspire you guys before I end my day here. It says, life is a journey, say yes to adventure. No matter what adventure you're on, say yes. May you have a great day, a blessed one, a happy one. You should be thankful for whatever it is that you have in your life. Now this is a cup, so I read one side and I didn't really get what it said till you have to flip it over and read the right. you have to read one of the sides first, and then you can read the other side. This is the only way you'll get kind of what it says, but it says, life is not measured by the breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. I was actually thinking about this cup, and it is on sale, like $2, but it's a great cup that I found. I thought it inspired all of you. So I'm going to end my day here with a few inspiration. So this one I found, it says, be brave. Be brave in whatever obstacles, health conditions, or disease you have or cancer that you are faced with. And don't forget, believe in you, believe in yourself. I'm definitely following this motto. And every day I try to make it the best and the greatest day ever. Sending you all love. And as always, don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. Pass it along so that others can subscribe too. And I'm vlogging on out of here.